Alright, so I am back at home now. Hence recently videos without a microphone, including rather disappointingly the video where I finally managed to get the Nimbus Station brick. However, I have returned. And I don't remember which mission I'm doing. Okay, that mission. Ah yes, and you're going to give me these things. Oh no, it's frost fruit. They actually probably do work. But yeah, so I just got back from the end of my research placement, and kind of nice. I'm home. Don't have anything I have to do at the moment. Well, okay, there's going to be some stuff I have to do, but hey, I can pretend that doesn't exist. Did I just fail at LU's UI? I think I did. Oh, you can't switch things when they're like that. That's interesting. Well, that's going to make it a little bit more annoying to juggle abilities here, but anyway. This is the wrong one. Was this a thing in the Ninjago series that, like, Jay was, like, the good, or, okay, I guess he would have been, like, the wacky builder. I kind of remember him being ironically zany. Ironically him being the zaniest character in the thing, but, ow. Mean. But yeah, was he like the one who was good at doing random building stuff? Like, was building particularly his thing? 'Cause it seems to be here. Like, the point of his mission seemed to be, hey, rebuild this thing. Hey, rebuild this thing into this. Wait, there's not one here? Huh. Just kind of assumed there would be. Well, rip me. I'll just grind out that one then. There probably is another one right all the way in the other corner, but I'm not walking back and forth between the two of them. So... that's meant to not to damage me, but anyway. Forget what the Scythe of Quakes actually does. Is it meant to stun? It's meant to knock them down, okay. So the knockdown should be combined with the stun. So the stun seems to be working, actually playing the knockdown. Looks like it isn't. Want imagination? I don't want... Oh. Well, rip me. But yeah, so what I'm thinking I'll do is, given I've got some Ninjago stuff, I think I'm going to rush the Batlord helmet as soon as possible. I think that's a good shout. Just because, like, as a utility item goes, that is possibly the best in the game. I am a huge fan of the Batlord helmet. I didn't even realise for ages until someone in chat pointed out that, hey, actually, Batlord helmet gives you a speed boost. And I was like, huh. I always just thought it was, aha, Batlord helmet's rare. I didn't realise it had an actual use. Does this stack, do you think? I wonder. Looks like it's coming through at about the same rate. It's odd that it is such a low cooldown then. Seems a little bit of an odd choice. So way too early use of an ability, but anyway. Oh, wait a second. I thought rebuilding the boxes into dragons was... I thought I saw Jay's name come up next to that. Okay, I didn't think I saw Jay's name. I thought I saw a little blue icon. Ooh, time for another attic. Like these. Where's the key? I assume it's over here somewhere. Okay, I wasn't... Wait, can I actually just... Oh, okay, there's a lightning thing, but I can't use that yet. So it's not that way, so it's just over here. And I'm amazed I didn't muck that up. I'm fairly certain I'm not also wearing these. Nah, this is a client, so client's that bug to my knowledge. Yeah, so I don't think there are any actual stats differences, and if there are, I probably would want to go. I'd probably want to go Hood of Quakes anyway, if there were, or the Earth stuff, just because Earth stuff is going to be pretty much always more endurance style stuff, because it's a game. It's always endurance style stuff for anything that's an Earth-based class. Oh, I got baited. I really should have a speed boost for that, but part of me was like, oh yes, you can do it, you'll be fine. That's the part of me that loses me money most of the time. I mean, I called it. Do I get points for that? Be cool if the things gave you benefits in their particular areas. Interesting. If the particular elemental, like gear sets, gave you some sort of advantage in elemental areas. Not that it would be necessary, but like, be cool. these things don't damage you at the moment, but for the sake of live accuracy, I'm going to pretend they will. I don't actually know what the condition on them damaging you is. I don't know if you actually have to hit it, or what, but regardless. So apparently these statues are meant to get some sort of effect. And I'm fairly certain one time when I ran through this quest chain, there was an effect going on, and I had no idea what it was. I was really confused, and then I only realised when going through this quest chain later on that, wait a second, that's a thing. These are meant to, but... Wow, that was bad. But, yeah, at that stage I... Yeah, but from that stage onwards, I haven't actually seen it occurring, so... Yeah, I think there are potentially some relatively high tier rewards you can get from this. I mean, the issue is that by high tier, it's almost certainly Ninjago style high tier, which probably isn't worth my time, but it's also free LU score, or U score rather, and if there's gonna be a, like, in terms of ways of getting LU score, and what I have to do to get it, wow, I'm bad, a parkour challenge is going to be one of the ones I would most enjoy to do. Right, there we are, and we'll pretend I didn't try and run up that so quickly that I mucked up. Oh no, now I've got to find... Oh no. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay, it's still here. That's good. Don't think any of these bricks have collision. No, they don't. Always worth a try, though. So yeah, now I've got to actually find my way. To, Crozzy, is it? I seem to remember going through here as more or less a bait, and it's not actually here, which may be what that person's running back from, if I'm honest. Oh, was this the one I completely cheesed? I remember at one point I definitely cheesed one of these things. But I'm fairly certain the way I did it was definitely not the intended way. And yep, there's going to be a lot of me trying to work out which way is the right way to go. Especially now I don't trust these. Yeah, because some of them hold... Whoa! Oh, I did not... Okay. So is this the actual intended route, I think, then? Possibly. Yeah, I did not do that last time. Last time I did some sort of jump from one of those platforms. But this isn't even it, I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe there's a... Yeah, okay. Let's complete this first. And head out. I evidently didn't pick up that mission. Well, I picked up what I thought was the daily mission, but evidently you've got to talk to the person to get the daily. Anyway, that was bad. Bouncer? No, no bouncer. Hopefully this will just take me where I want to go. Yay! I actually found my way here. I'm genuinely impressed with myself. And yeah, this I stand by is just asking to be cheesed with spring jumps. I need to do that at some point. So the one thing I really like about the Scythe of the Quakes is it has the ability to, wow, 1 damage when I've been standing here all this time. Yeah, the Scythe of the Quakes has the lovely and very, very useful ability to, or it should do anyway, to block damage whilst you're in the whirlwind, which I think's pretty good ability. The model on those is genuinely low tier. It would be so funny if this were just something you had to smash yourself to get out. That would be actually hilarious. Just they bait you in with a heart flag, and there's just no way out. I mean, it wouldn't have been hilarious for me as a kid playing this, but... Well, honestly, it wouldn't be hilarious for me. Well, no, if they soft-locked me, I'd be annoyed. Like, if the spawn point were also in there, I'd be quite annoyed. But otherwise, I think I could live with that. Don't know why I'm going back through this way, but anyway. Wait a second, I wonder... Oh, no, it is properly locked. No, wait... I'm wondering whether or not you could cheese any of this without lightning spinjitzu. I'm wondering if everything is like properly locked behind its respective spinjitzu, or if you could get any of these without in some way. So it might be an interesting thing to try and do at some point. Yes, good timing of ability usage. I am good LU player, I promise. When you want to single jump to preserve momentum, but you've already, or a single jump attack to preserve momentum, but you've already jumped twice. No, stop. Okay, so me having those missions again is a bug, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna complete the elemental mission until tomorrow. Baited every time. I forget that when I move between rooms that stops. Yeah, honestly, do I just go for Knuckle now? No, I think I think if I want to get the... So the plan's to get the Batlord hat, and for that I want to grind Knuckle. I think my best bet for grinding Knuckle is to get the Shrieken's Vice. To, yeah, get the Shrieken's Vice. Nice server lag there. I get the Shrieken's Vice because that gives me range, and that's going to make fighting Knuckle a million times easier. Then once I get those, yeah, start grinding Knuckle. Do I want to... Oh, that's Furious Arufu, I think. No idea which one the Cave of Black Echoes is, but figure it's probably the Earth and Fire Cave, if I had to guess. Could be this one. Oh, wait, did I get hit by Maelstrom poisoning? Yep. Yep, I did indeed. Do I use the Imaginite herbs? I kind of could. Should work out what it is I'm going to use relatively quickly before I die. I've got healing apples. So oh, okay, it's that. How do I make my way up there? Is it just that lantern? Or do I need to quick build something? Oh, I need to quick build a lantern, okay. Oh, it's going to be that one. Oh, hey, Onyx. No, I've been baited twice. It's not that. Is it just a... Oh, wait, it's just a bouncer up into that cave, isn't it? Okay, let's... First off, scientist there. This is how I die. Let's get some useful stuns going on. How did I? Okay. Well, I called it. That was, in fact, where I died. So, yeah, precognition points for me. No, you don't. You dare hit me. The skeletons. It hit me. Seriously? Did it? Maybe it was just that damaging me. An eye on that guy. Ah, okay, here we are. Never entirely know what the point of this section is, other than to have me stumble as I attempt to get that backpack flag, because perspective be like. So nearly fell out there. Yeah, none of that's standable. Oh, I take it back. There was actually a standable spot there. Not helpfully standable, I don't think, but interesting to know that one exists. Ow. repeated owl noises. No, that'll be fine. Interesting that uses 2 imagination. I didn't realise that. Still going to be worth it most of the time. Not all of the time. We just went down to the cave, so it's like, yes, I must return to Wu. But no. Not this time. I swear there are at some point more missions to help out the guards. Or are those just dailies? Or maybe they're part of Nia's quest chain? Or Nia? I don't know which it's meant to be, but... Oh, I'm actually running out of space. Just keep an eye on that. That was bad. It's not actually faster to run through there with a speed boost than to use the things, I don't think, than to use the lanterns, but it just because, like, I can get through there with a speed boost faster, but I won't have the speed boost afterwards, whereas I would had I used the lanterns. However, I don't care that much about speed and still enjoy. And I enjoy the ice physics in DLU. It's fun. I find it fun to, like, jump from thing to thing with ice physics, so... Hey there, I've got a surprise for you. You ready to see him being very surprised? The terror. Did he just take the dragon hat off? Oh no. Well, I didn't take that off, I don't think. Pretty certain. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to run around, etc. with the Batlord helm. That just makes things a lot nicer. I was about to say it would be really fun to be an underleveled character with the Batlord helm, but on the other hand, I'm level 20 now. Had I still been like level 12, that would have been brilliant. No, now it definitely is faster for me to take this. Probably not faster for me to double back and take it, but anyway. Oh, okay. Well, back out into the battlefield it is then. Yeah, I mean, it's still more underleveled than I think the game would expect you to have the Batlord's helmet by. But my sense of game progression has been very, very, very warped by hardcore LU challenges. It's like, yes, Crooks Prime by level 15 is a good idea, and is what the game was meant. How the game was meant to be played. Like, I see Crooks Prime with level 1 gear as like, this has been made nicely easy. I mean, I'll still die loads, because I won't be as careful. But like, I don't know. It doesn't. I'm not saying it's easy, but it doesn't feel like I'm underleveled, which is all I really care about. Is whether or not I'm having a bad time. I must speak with Jane in order to build this. Yeah, as mentioned previously, lots of times things like these don't have hitboxes, so it's interesting this one does. There's at least one other of these I could be doing, but I don't think it's worth the time running back and forth. And so I'm just going to stay at one. I'm going to be interested in seeing by the end of this how many. Yeah, I'm doing relatively like I haven't been focusing on faction stuff at all, but I've got a reasonable number of tokens. Also, I guess, yeah, levels I'm doing better than I would normally be doing because, like, I haven't been focusing on faction progression or anything like that, which means I kind of feel like I'm getting 3 levels. The only downside to this is I have done like a couple of Nexus Tower missions. Actually, I haven't even done that many Nexus Tower missions. I've got some Nexus Tower achievements, but I didn't need to do any missions to get to Olivia Nightshade. So I don't actually have any of those. Hello. Let me finish. No, how rude. I honestly probably could have rebuilt that during his cooldown, but anyway. Didn't. It's interesting that this particular thing, when it respawns, actually changes the texture of the ground. Or it doesn't change the texture of it, but it spawns in effects on the ground around it, which is... I don't know too many Smashables that do that. That's just the fastest way up, is just the easier, or the more obvious one here. Is that slope down there? What's that meant to be? Is that like meant to be where a ladder is? Because where the ladders actually are, don't have that. It's fun to slide down, if I'm honest. But that can't be its purpose. I'm assuming. Maybe it is. But yeah, like where the ladders actually are you don't have any of those, so I wonder what's going on. What the point of those is. Is it meant to be some part of the defences? Don't know. What are the lore implications? Someone tell me. I'm going to stop whistling because I know it's not going to keep going. Because I've learnt. It's called character development, kids. In episode 1 of Ninja being bad and doing stupid things in LU, he made this mistake. Now he's learnt from his experiences. Yes, okay. Yes, I know. Is there any pattern to which one of these it is, I wonder? Because I'm pretty certain it's a different one in each room. Okay, I'm wondering if it corresponds to the position on the map. So, like, which quadrant you're in on the map. Because, like, so yeah, is the one in the Earth... The Earth room is pre-built, but is it, like, in that... Is it in the... Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing to. But I hope you get what I mean by the corresponding corner. Like, if the Earth room is the northwest quadrant, would the bouncer be in the northwest? Oh, I'm actually going to run out of space if I'm not careful. I'm getting carried by leveling up, but again, I'm assuming these don't have... Got an armor restore. Honestly, that's not... It's not terrible in a fight. Probably just as good an idea. Presumably it restores it instantly. Takes quite a bit of imagination. Does hold you in place whilst it does so. Yeah, I feel like swapping between things would be a really good idea. The upside, we've gotten some improved armor, which is always appreciated, because the one thing I feel like in Ninjago is you have like less, I don't know, you tend to feel like you've got less armor going on. I guess because a lot of the point of Ninjago is, or the way the gear's balanced is towards damage reductions. Yeah, so that's the one I've got to go via that platform and to go. Oh no. I was hoping I could get away with this. Seems slightly a vain hope. But all's well that ends well. That is assuming it ends well. That guy doesn't seem to be chasing me too hard. Yeah, so kinda... Yeah, I'm not here to do any of this actually, but I might as well... Actually, I can... Well, I might do this a couple of times. Free imagination, right? Oh, and of course, I can just smash it and rebuild it, yeah. I forgot I could do that. Exploding kunai, they do 25 damage, I think it is. I think they're reasonably good. Yeah. 8 damage is the most damage off the top of my head that I think a single, that any consumable does in LU. Is that true actually? There might be an Olivia Nightshade one that does more, now I think about it. Not certain. Just nearly ran off. Should probably get this whilst I'm here. Yeah, okay, I didn't care that much. Oh. Didn't see where that came from, but I didn't realise there was... I thought I had to build something for that platform. I was a little bit confused. So I think it's this. Look at me, slowly learning my way around the caves. Okay, where's the other ice thing? I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh, I'm actually an idiot. Oh, my brain did not work there, did it? That was really bad. No, I just need to go and interact with that. Still there? It's still there. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like looking for, okay, I need to build the other one. Not realising that, wait, no, I can get over there. I don't need help getting over there. Anyway. Low IQ ninja moments, but come on, we're used to those. Kind of my speciality. And yeah, come on, this I could height gain up to. Now I've done more work on height gain, I'm fairly convinced that, yeah, I can definitely skip this boss. If I were really trying to speedrun this. Oh, whilst I can skip the boss, I probably can't break the ice. Haha, haha, break the ice. Yeah, so you may be wondering why I'm using the Scythe of Quakes when, honestly, all of its damage options are rubbish. I'm solely using it for the fact that I can power up and into the whirlwind and not be damaged by stuff. Because that just makes my life many, many times easier. And we've got these. So we can sell a load of stuff, because I need to sell a load of stuff. And we can... yeah, we can make our way out of the caves and do stuff, I guess. Wait a second, can I then get back through here? Huh. Can I get clipped inside of that? Maybe at some point. Yeah, so I need to sort out my... I might relog, actually, to sort out my inventory, because at the moment, being able to see everything is a little bit annoying. And that should be fixable with a relog, or with a couple of relogs or something. And, yeah, just buy up / settle on a set of Ninjago gear. I don't care, if I'm honest. It's interesting how they distribute damage on some of these things. Okay, so what do I need and what do I not need? I'm not interested in that. Unlikely ever will be. Well, I don't even need to go for the first, do I? Oh, at some point I'll be able to buy, like, the actual versions of these. And they've got even more armor. Haha! Kai's first G is significantly better than Jake's first G. Worth it. I think I'm going to keep that. Definitely going to keep that. Nunchucks of Lightning, again. That shocks enemies. I don't know what that does. I don't know if that stuns them, but honestly, I don't feel like I'll use that much. Boosts your maximum imagination. That is actually useless to me. Not that I have like infinite imagination, but just come on, not worth it. Not worth my time, or not worth my inventory space, more importantly. That. Hood of Quakes, yeah, that's worth keeping. I attempted to sell you. Okay, I did sell you, you just haven't. Good to know. Gee, that's not as good as my current stuff. That's quite a... 800... That implies it's 820 coins for one of those. That's quite expensive. Right, now we get rid of those. These apparently don't do a speed boost on DLU at the moment, so not worth it. Funky Horn I will never get rid of. Also, I am one of the only people to own a Funky Horn on the server, I've just realised. I'm assuming some of the devs might, but nobody else does. So I can flex that. Realistically, will I use this? No. White conical hat. Probably will use that. Need that. Nearly got rid of it though. Woo's staff I will keep because I can use that for spring jump tricks. Ooh, Dungarees actually might. No. So okay, so this is a good reason to go to Ninjago relatively early on because it means I can get rid. I can start getting rid of some of that base gear. Honestly, I might as well just sell my existing faction gear, because realistically, I won't use rank 1 faction gear. Because at no point is that my best option. That takes imagination to fire, the thing I currently have doesn't. Tasty fish I could keep for a Johnny Umami recipe, but again, not worth it. This... I doubt I'll realistically use, but it's quite an expensive item. I have no idea why that only sells for 3 coins. I seem to remember it being quite expensive. Maybe I'm misremembering. Won't do that much. I won't use it probably. I'll just use it now actually. No, I can't buy it back, so no, I won't. Yeah, there we are. I think that's my inventory finally cleared out. I'll pick this mission up, but mission, like in words. Let's also try a quick relog. And whilst I'm at it, remember to mute several Chrome tabs. Oh, interesting. So these statues are now glowing. So okay, the mission is quite heavily bugged. Maybe they only started glowing when I relogged. Woo's offering to complete me a mission. I'm wondering if he's offering to complete me the elemental mission, because if so, yeah, he is. I can tell by his dialogue. So I won't do that. And we'll wait until tomorrow to do that probably. Let's take the fast way out of here. Because yeah, I could complete the Ninjago quest chain, but I think for my own sake, I'm going to spread it out and have a bit more variety. And yeah, I think I'll try my hand at some Crooks Prime stuff. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Let's actually get some onyx whilst I'm here. Really? No onyx? Hey, 1 onyx. That was worth it. Sorry, I'm getting sarky. I am always sarky though, in fairness. wearing a strange assortment of gear right now, but honestly, it's not terrible in terms of stats. If I want to... Oh, I should have sold these. Completely missed those. If I want to stats it up, this is probably better to go for that and this. If I want ranged weapons, which I do, then I should be using these handheld things. Oh, I actually need to complete missions to go to Crooks Prime. I entirely forgot about that. It's just like, yes, I will go to Crooks Prime now. You cannot stop me. Unfortunately, they can. Which is a bit sad. So well, I'm actually going to be like a somewhat reasonably leveled character by the time I reach Crooks Prime. That is genuinely incredibly disappointing. I am assembly in this character. Okay, so I've been to Forbidden Valley. I don't think I've been to Gnarled Forest as well. So I've been to both places on this character so far. And these are updated now, so we no longer have the good old one pipe doesn't respawn and locks everyone in Nexus Tower's mission progression for a while bug. It's an annoying one. Where's my hat? There the hat is. I'm a little bit disappointed because I realised that at one point, that I was, in like, the first video I did, I was going to try a dragon battle. I smashed a dragon or two, and then was like, nah, I'm done. Because I wanted to sleep, and then the later days I wanted to test out this. I'm going completely the wrong way. And on later days, I wanted to test out seeing whether or not I could make it to the imagination brick, and so I never actually completed that dragon battle. And unfortunately, my character has become significantly more powerful since then. Or at least I've gotten significantly better items. What actually have I? I don't know I have when it comes to a dragon battle. Let's see, what damage do these do? They do 222, so it's not actually... I may have some better armor, I guess. I don't think I've... It's not that much better. The one thing that might be good is wearing Zane's hat. Because I can use that to regen armor, and I don't expect imagination to be much of a expensive commodity. I guess that could be seen as the game's way of trying to teach you about like DPS and fighting, maybe. Like picking your gear cleverly. Especially as a kid, well, I guess that's, I don't know, for me I found that relatively obvious as a kid, but I guess if one were younger, it might be far less obvious and you might just go for what looks cool. But then again, I doubt that would teach you otherwise. I think those are my first words on this server. Just ah. Right, okay, no, my first words on this server were probably. I'm getting some good faction tokens, actually. Yes, I know. Yeah, because I'm getting like 10 bags of faction tokens from quite a few of the missions. Which, yeah, so I haven't actively ground faction. I guess that just means it's going to be harder to get faction tokens later on. But anyway. Like, I don't know, there are some good grinding spots people have found. Kind of which grinding spot I would go to will depend on my character's level. But yeah, in general, there are some good grinding spots. I didn't used to grind at the most efficient ones. I would grind it, for instance, Cavalry Hill, which isn't the best. But yeah, it's kind of so what. It's especially on a low-level character. And that's a pretty good place to start because the 3 horsemen on Cavalry Hill they're powerful. I am trying to do missions and talk at the same time. They're not powerful. Is not what I meant to say. They're confined. They're confined to a single space. They're pretty good for grinding. Not the most efficient, but if you're not that high DPS, they're lovely because you can keep them in like a small confined area. You can control your damage output, and yeah. Well, you control their damage output, you can prevent yourself getting damaged. It's like a nice and safe way of grinding. One nice... I was about to say one nice thing about completing this character is I won't have to do the... All I know about going through this character now is that I won't have to do these NS fetch quests again. The issue is that, I mean, I'll be doing many, many more hardcore EU characters, so I definitely will have to do all of this again. Quite sad. I'm just going to run into that wall for a couple of seconds. It's fine, don't mind me. Oh, I should pick up the imagination brick actually whilst I'm here. This is Naomi, not Exeter. Oh, hey, but I can pick up parts in here. can also pick up armor, but less concerned about armor than hearts, mostly because I've got a sudden loss of internet connection apparently. That was good. Which is my speciality. Best way to make a good video. Lose internet connection partway through. Oh, that was more or less at the 1 hour mark. Forgot where I was going. Give me... Dang it, that was close. So, oh, that's interesting. I think I bounced slightly off the studs at the edge. I was hoping I could get away with not stopping running and still getting my speed boost back in time to make it over the gap. Again, whilst I'm here, do that, just so that I know that I am so bad. I almost always, when I'm getting an imagination brick or something that requires me to fall downwards, I almost always ground pound, just so I can guarantee I can hit it. I was like, no, this time I'm not going to do that. And that's why I should do it. Because otherwise I do something stupid like that. On the upside, my armor's back up. That was weird, that felt like it ate my jump. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually missed this before. Quite impressive, even if I say so myself. Ooh, that was a good bit of slope speed. Just bounced off that corner there. I'm going to allow myself moments of being quite pleased when something like that works out. Okay, so anchor time. Yeah, it's not like they're doing much babysitting. I get there, and they tell me to do something they don't want to do. No matter how under-leveled I am. Oh, we got the weird offhand proxy item thing happening. That was not what I intended on using, but... Oh, I'm not going to vote. Not worth it. I intended on equipping this and seeing what would happen. Fortunately, I did not. Yeah, I don't know if it's a bad idea to be doing things this non-linearly. in terms of will I be in a... I think this is a good idea. Because I'm still going to have to grind to get enough money for a Valiant anyway. Like, it's not like the grind's not going to be a thing. And I think it'll be more enjoyable to play with a higher leveled character for longer. Or, like, not even necessarily higher leveled, but with more of the commodities. Like, honestly, I just want a character that can run around pretty quickly. So I'm gonna run for the Battlelord Helm. That will get me a fair number of missions and a fair amount of money on the way, I think, but it's not quite going to be the aim. And also, the Battlelord Helm itself is kind of a grind. Also, like, realistically, I don't think level 35 is going to be that difficult anymore. Like, I mean, just look at how many levels I got up to whilst in Ninjago. Like, I leveled up quite a bit there. And so, well, I guess I was lower level at the time of starting, therefore I level up more quickly, but still. Oh, I missed one faction token. Okay, I'm just going to use up all my imagination quickly. Okay, cool. Okay, destroy the sets of that. This is an incredibly fun way to farm for what it's worth. Oh, hello. That's an incredibly fun way to die. They're just blocking the Admiral, come on. Would have liked to have gone more of them, but oh, I've already completed the... I forgot. Totally forgot what the mission actually was. Oh, yeah. Not bad, I'll take it. Might as well smash a couple of these whilst I'm here. There we are. Not actually a huge rush to do any of the other parts of this. It will kind of be fun, I guess, if I do. Because I probably will get some relatively good gear whilst I'm in Crux Prime. So, I don't know, it might be fun to come back through and just kind of do all of these missions very quickly. It's certainly going to be more fun grinding for levels with better gear than grinding for levels with worse gear, so I'm going to call worth it. Basically, I'm concerned about this because I remember as a character, like, or back in life, my first character, I had this issue where I didn't know Crux Prime existed and found it really hard to level up. Then got to Crux Prime and like leveled up loads within about a minute, and that was pretty good. The issue being that then with all my later characters, I knew Crux Prime existed. I knew it leveled you up pretty well, and so I'd just go there pretty early on, and it was like, yeah, it kind of made getting the easy XP early is a bit annoying. But I think now I'm kind of, yeah, I'm used to the grind, so like it's a concept I'm now aware of at least. I really wish I could pick up the anchors earlier on. Or for my character, that would be quite nice. like, if you could pick them up without having the particular mission from Exeter. It just saves a lot of going back and forth. Because honestly, like, a huge proportion of my videos are just me walking to or from various places. Like, I probably had in my Great Brick Heist video, like the one where... Well, okay. It wasn't in the video I actually posted. It's in a video that's currently on this computer. And will probably remain on this computer just because my Wi-Fi here is so slow. It's probably worth just storing up the videos and uploading them when I get back to uni. But yeah, that's like a 12-minute video, and I want to post it so I can have like the complete my complete playthrough of this character documented. But like it's a 12-minute video, and I have one like 30-second attempt at the tech. And it's kind of like, well, great. Like, that was just me going to Nexus Tower, me coming back from Nexus Tower, me attempting the tech, me going to Nexus Tower, me coming back from Nexus Tower. Yeah, there's a lot of downtime spent moving from place to place now, which is why Crooks Prime, I don't know, I feel Crooks Prime is kind of quite nice, because there's a lot going on there, but like, I don't know, Gnarled Forest, that's kind of a place, you go somewhere to grind, then you leave. Like, it's kind of, there's a lot of the aim being to grind. Yeah. And it doesn't have, like, it's got the grinds, it's not the most efficient place, but grinding by the Maelstrom Trench, that's actually a really fun place to grind, because you can, like, jump back and forth. It's quite nice to grind with another person as well. I genuinely have really enjoyed that, but yeah, it's... The issue is that you're still, like, in one place, whereas Crooks Prime, there are lots of different places to hang around and fight, and, like, there's some relatively interesting terrain getting between them. At the very least, Caldera Mar. That terrain's very nice. Even Auramar, honestly. And there's, like, some nice variety by the way things spawn in. Whereas the others, I don't know I would spend too much time in were it not for, like, particularly grinding out certain achievements. And I'm going to try and avoid grinding out particular achievements unless it's for, like, an item I want. Or I find I really need to get to do something. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. I'm really not thinking. Let's actually get both of these things. Actually, do I have this mission yet? Yes, I do. I spent so long looking for that once. And it's going to be faster for me to do this than it is for me to find that in my inventory. Well, I'll find it whilst I'm building this because I'll need it later. But will I need it later? No, I won't actually. Oh, I see. I can actually do something here, can't I? Okay, let's see. Like, Spinjitzu should be good for... that's bad. That's bad. Spinjitzu should be pretty good for grouped enemies. That's not bad. Let me just get rid of almost all of these. That was pretty darn efficient. Alright, let's do that again. I didn't actually get that many of them that time, but oh well. Let's gather a good number. This didn't actually go as well as I'd hoped. It's a pretty, honestly, that would be a pretty efficient way of grinding these guys for an achievement. Because there is the achievement later on, which does require you to grind these. I'm making a mental note of that. That could be really good. Could be a very efficient strategy. It's a good bit of downtime, but honestly that downtime's more because stuff hasn't spawned in than from necessity. Oh no. Yeah, it can also go wrong. And that's a little example we'd like to show of this is not a guaranteed foolproof. Help! I'm trapped. I don't know if I was or if I was just if pressing backwards was just an incredibly bad idea. Wow. Wouldn't be LU if I didn't get stuck in a death loop at some point. Oh, let's pick up some coins if I can. I'm aware they're mine, but anyway. Still want them back. I'm going to sell off some stuff whilst I'm here. So yeah, got 60 faction tokens ready to be opened. So we're going to be nearly at 200. I think it's 30 per weapon for rank 2. So that's enough to get a complete set of rank 2 gear. I didn't actually do the maths, but it is. Just stated that. And proof by assertion. Hood of Quakes, yeah. Oh no, I do want that still. Don't need either of these though. Hood of Frost, do I need that? Oh, that's the armor restore, which is going to be a good idea. I may use it in the dragon battle actually, as I might as well do one of those. Actually, that'd be good. Yeah, I can put down this. Yeah, okay. It's not a bad idea. I'm going to start maybe organising this a little bit better, though. The Scythe of Quakes might be quite good for the Dragon Battle as well, if I can swap to it quickly enough. I feel like swapping between these will actually like seriously increase kind of the skill cap, and like already it has good potential. Like the game, like it's kind of just a natural part of the game, which I didn't really realise before, but it's quite nice. So yeah, depending on what I want to do, we've got a fair amount of pretty good gear in this square. Is there any other bit of gear I'd like? Restores 9 imagination. I've got this for that now. Yeah, no time just assuming I won't use my assembly gear. It's just not worth it at lower ranks to use like any gear really. That was a quality surprise. I can't be bothered to sell that. Lazy. Okay, so let's go down here, and I can do the dragon battle whilst I'm down here. Yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's destroy a number of statues before they... Can I just do this? I can. Okay. That should make fast work of these. And I get the imagination back. I'm not certain what the hissing's meant to be. Like, when you use some of these, like, I do associate it with something being cold, like some sort of frost. I'm trying to work out what it is. Like, why do I have that association? What is it? What is it that's cold, that hisses, that I'm thinking of when I hear that? When are the statues going to spawn back in? So I'm more than happy farming these guys, but... Oh, so there are like exactly 10 here then, presumably. Can I get all of these in one? No, I cannot. Worth a try. Oh, hello. Slightly confused how that 1 damage got dealt to that Ronin, but don't ask too many questions. I've gotten sidetracked, but I attempt to say slightly sidetracked and just ended up mangling words, but you know, such is life. Yeah, what's that noise? Why do I associate that with... I don't think it is just because I'm playing it in a game where I'm freezing something at that moment. I think there is like a pre-existing reason I associate that noise. Maybe that's just a standard noise that gets you... Like, okay. It feels like it's related to like crack propagation in ice as it forms, or like the noise of ice actually... I guess it's meant to be the noise of ice actually forming. I don't know why. Because you never hear ice actually form that quickly. Maybe it's meant to be like a cold wind blowing through at the same time as... I don't know. Oh, I should actually pull this down. Ah, I need to have something. Okay, there we are. This is a reasonably good loadout. Oh, I really should have my speedy cap down here. Okay. Actually, what do I want to do? Let's lead some horsemen to him quickly. Come on. This way. Nope, that's the wrong. Though arguably I need it. Cheap self-deprecating humour, always a win. Just get rid of you. Let's lure the horsemen. I said, and let's lure the horsemen. Okay, well, looks like I'm quickly farming Ronin. Come on. Oh yes, of course, I should hit them once, because then the game treats me as having been in the fight with them, and I will get loot when Braviary smashes, I believe. Come on. This is tedious. I did not get loads. Bit of a rip. It's almost so they know why I'm leading them over here. Come on. Ow. Oh, hey, that's new actually. Those weren't implemented previously. Look at how much more efficient that is. I can just quickly swap through my gear. That's going to be lovely. I know everyone who's been telling me to clean my inventory out is going to be very happy that I've finally actually done it. It's been a long time coming. Okay, that just did lots of damage. these. This isn't going as intended. Come back down. Oh, of course they got smashed. Okay. Oh, now you... I didn't even intentionally have this to hand, but this is a good choice. Because of course I can... Well, it's not, I'm a little bit better than this anyway. I'm thus far just managing to stay stay constant. That wasn't very good. To knock me back out. That's a relatively dangerous scenario. Oh, I'm dead. It's a little bit unlucky. Maybe I want to focus more on regen. Or regen with the hood. I think that might be a good idea. So, equip that, get that power up going. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, that was quite close. Okay, I've got armor. Still regenning. Let's hope I don't get smashed here. Good. Okay, I made some bad choices with this. Hopefully these guys can save me. It's gonna be close. Come on, land in those. Yes, nice. Okay, so the cooldown on this is a little bit difficult to manage. That's the conclusion, I think. Not bad. Need more imagination. This get me low, but it didn't get me as low as I expected, actually. No, I don't have enough. Don't long range me. Come on. Okay. Just got tag teamed by two of the dragons at once. Okay, armor. Okay. Whoa, how did I get that low on armor that quickly? I don't have a good idea. Come on. looks incredibly close. No, you're kidding. It counts as me going out of range. Can't believe that. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, maybe I aim for the other dragon first, given that apparently both can hit me. I could be playing this more safely, but I don't know, it's more fun doing it like this. Like, I definitely get more enjoyment out of the challenge of swapping out weapons as I go. The issue, I guess, is that I run out of imagination, so I need to work on how I'm handling imagination. Okay, so this will do a fair bit of damage. No, it didn't actually do that much. Okay. So now I think I run back. Oh, I don't need to, but I'm just going to smash that to regen imagination. The thing is, if I'm running back there to regen imagination, it's kind of, what's the point? I'm losing out on that DPS anyway. If I make use of this a little bit more. That's... Why did I use that then? I literally wasn't thinking. This is where I'd love the Paradox Imagination regen. I realised as that started that was going to be close, and in fact it was. Don't really have much of an excuse for that death. I mean, the thing is, I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm taking more risks than I normally would in the aim of trying to go quickly. Oh no, I'm going to die unless I can smash these. So maybe I just go back to the tried and tested tactics. Fight with this on main. I mean, it's nice to have some regen, so I'll use that. But primarily, for my power-ups, just be ready to run to the back. So that uses 5 imagination per one. So with 20 imagination, get 4 of those before out of imagination, which I think should be long enough. Should let me store things out long enough so that I get the next wave of Ronin. of Ronin will restore my imagination for me. I was trying to leave that one alive. Oh, it's kind of where I was planning on going. That was stupid, I didn't even think. I saw I was about to be hit by something, I was like, oh yes, must regen. May have to make a tactical retreat on this one. Oh no, I won't. Well, I may at some point. Although, I might actually get this guy down fast enough. I was thinking that I wouldn't make it in time for the Ronin to come back, because I mucked up and used that too early. I might not need to. Actually, it might be an issue if they do come back too soon. Okay. Don't need it, but it will help towards tanks for that and stuff like that. And there's also an achievement for smashing multiple gongs. Probably not worth it, if I'm honest. That's fine. This guy's coming in clutch. Come on, come down to my level. Okay. Okay, that was kind of cool. If I do say so myself. No, that was not. Although his death scare, that was pretty funny. At least I hadn't gone far enough into that boss to be annoyed. Okay, don't ask me what happened there. I don't know. Don't know how I'm alive, honestly, given that I did fall off, but... I guess the same glitch that made me fall off giveth and taketh away. Or taketh away and giveth, as the case may be. See, I should remember I do also have the Hood of Quakes. Oh, hello, I'm actually quite low on armor. How did I get that low on armor? What happened there? Did I not get the... Did I not get the ice ability off on time? Something. That was very weird. Come on, let me get that. I got to 1. That was enough. survive the next turn otherwise. Well, I might do, but I wouldn't be guaranteed to. Right in. No. Why can I not hit any of you? Just regen a little. That was a strange fight there, but anyway, we move. Honestly, again, that'd be something I think would be quite interesting to see. Having enemies in battles which are actually in the air could be very, very cool. I was about to say, why isn't that hitting me? Okay, this should be good. Don't have enough imagination, so let me quickly... I don't like those appearing now. Come on. No, this is bad. I guess I wanted to Hood of Quakes a little earlier there. Interesting, the effect is still going. Nice. No, I'm not playing terribly and throwing for content. What are you talking about? I wish I were throwing I wish I were throwing and playing terribly for content. I think I may have said throwing terribly for content. I don't even know what it means to throw terribly. Does it mean you try to throw but you just fail? And like do really well? Only got fountain of imagination. Yeah, so my issue there was I haven't actually gotten myself everlasting hiccup tablets on this account, which I should do. Not a bad way of getting into acolytes. That was a bad hit to take. Yeah, I've got my issue at the moment, which is also that I have a limited amount of imagination. Like, I have just enough imagination to make the quick build, but I don't have any like buffer imagination. That was bad. Should teach me to pay attention whilst I'm playing. So actually think about what I want to do quickly. Hello, can you... Thank you. I guess, yeah, I just need to remember that's in the back. And go there before taking the dragon down to a dangerously low level of health. That was bad. I wasn't looking. Really? More? Actually, I guess. What's going on? Okay, going a little bit better this time. Probably will need to use my trade-off, but that's fine, because I just know I'm going to go back to the gong now. I so nearly gave myself a speed boost there. Such a bad idea. Come on. What? Okay. A quick build, I guess. I wonder if that's because it spawned the previous time, so it's not going to spawn this time. Actually, that's kind of helpful. Just land back through these. I don't like the second when it like knocks you back. There's a second for which you're stunned. I hate that second. Not a fun second. We might go into our health here. Oh, no, we didn't. Legend has it one day I will finish this dragon battle. Or a dragon battle on this character. Maybe I should have gone for a more leveled character, but... We meet again. Let's go. Why am I on health? Good. Why did like swapping that? Did I swap that out too early or something? It's very strange. That was too soon. Over here. Yeah, I want an enemy slash boss fight that makes like full use of the area, because that's something we haven't really had yet in LU. That makes like full use of a like 3D area, I'd say. Just throwing down ideas for when stuff does get advanced enough that isn't implausible. Or that planning or designing one's own boss fight wouldn't be. What? How did it... Oh, great. It dealt damage to itself. I left it too close. That's annoying. Wasn't it something I was expecting to happen? See, I feel like the Scythe of Quakes is a single target, and the Shuriken's device is AoE. So, like, in my opinion, one's obviously better than the other. But, like, these, if you're not swapping them in and out, then the Scythe of the Quakes does still have a reason to exist because of that nice shielding you from damage thing. I was wondering if I could... I wonder what happens if I begin a double jump right before the that annoying attack. I mistimed it for that, but... Wait, that's interesting. I was in the air doing my on-the-ground attacks. But I... Oh no, this is bad. But I wasn't getting the slight slowdown, which is interesting. I was, like, falling properly. I think that's probably, though, just... Like, there I got slowed down by attacking, which is what normally happens. I didn't a second ago. I wonder if that's just that the force thing stopped working. But there we are. After a lot longer than it should have taken me. Charge up slows enemies. Yeah, that's not worth it. Gold pants are kind of cool. And the basic spear, of course, the coolest weapon of them all. Sudden lag spike, presumably associated with me charging my computer. Because that seems to be the cause of all evil and lag spikes. It's interesting there that it says the efforts to collect the Maelstrom have awakened a dangerous force. Does that imply the Maelstrom dragons were there but weren't fighting before? Seems a little odd, but... Oh, I haven't gone that on this yet. Let's clip through there. Or not clip through there, it clips through. It clips through onto me, which is very helpful. Get rid of the white ninja hood. So I can get rid of the white ninja. I said I can get rid of the white ninja hood. Okay. Apparently I can't get rid of the white ninja hood. I can trash it. Maybe a little bit wasteful, but hey, I'm primarily here to care about backpack space. Now this new ninja who cares about backpack organisation is terrifying. Yeah, they were cool. I don't care enough to keep them. The shielding... The potions of shielding are good. I don't know whether or not I'll use them in a hardcore LU count. I don't know whether or not I'll actually use them for this one. They might make certain fights. Actually, no, I'll keep them, because there are certain fights they might make easier. Like Battle and Infestation, for instance, when I do a run of that. Which I might as well do... Oh, voice break. Which I might as well do relatively soon. But the original plan was to try and... get to Crux Prime and start work on stuff like that today, so I should stop procrastinating with dragon fights and do that. The classic, hey, things are loading in, lag spike. I would say we love to see it, but it's a little bit annoying. Um, yeah, you're not even well. Oh, okay. Well, looks like I'm not. I think I just confused the heck out of the game. I confused the heck out of what I was trying. Me. Like, Wolf. I confused the heck out of myself with what I was trying to do, so don't blame the game for getting a little confused. Or, it's nothing to. Oh no, it's not the server. When in doubt, I always check myself for a risk of confirmation bias. Hey, it didn't put me back into the dragon instance. That would have been annoying. That would have been annoying and would have been entirely possible that that could have happened. Because I forgot to relog after to save my progress. Oh, I guess no, it couldn't have. Because I had left and rejoined a world. I happened to just be checking the DLU Discord there and see people talking about how Knuckles drop rates got nerfed recently. Because yeah, previously the drop rates weren't live accurate, and unfortunately the live accurate drop rates are really not great. They're pretty low, and everyone's now used to playing with higher drop rates than they should have been, so yeah. But yeah, regardless, I expect we'll pick up some good stuff in Crux Prime. I'm ready for a quality surprise. But yeah, so we've got enough for rank 2 gear. Don't really ask me why I haven't gotten that yet then. Honestly, I know, I don't think rank 2 gear will be worth it. Why did I accept the first mission I got? That wasn't a great move. Anyway. Keep playing. Actually, I guess I could have potentially relogged. Or no, I could have potentially crashed my game so that it didn't save, but that's effort. Could also potentially have chosen to fight Broom Morgue, but that's just a lot more health to deal with. Which I probably will have this on first. Oh, and I've already got these. Not expecting these to pose too many problems. Yeah, Knuckle is not that strong when you're fighting him with. Oh, interesting. He doesn't take damage. Well, he's rotated while he's spinning like that. But yeah, he's not that powerful when you're fighting him with actual Nunchaku gear, it would appear. And so now I just need to do that quite a few more times, I think. Yeah, it's a world to end it. I don't think my progress should be 1 out of 5 on this. I'm probably gonna keep doing it because, like, it'll be a lot of effort to correct for that. But actually, look. I basically, not that it would be a lot of effort, but I'd have to spend time on a character without the Batlord helmet for longer. Actually, let's just double check how many I need to have for the Batlord helmet. Okay, it's only 16. I thought it was 30. I mean, with what it's looking like, it might be less than that. Whilst I'm here, might as well do some of the touristy stuff. Gonna need to take out dragons for the snack pack, which is a tad annoying. Okay, looks like I'm fighting this Ronin. Whoa, you can smash that? I don't think you're meant to be able to do that, are you? I guess it is flashing. So if I really wanted, I could... Could I get someone off that? I think I... Well, you could easily get someone who's going for the imagination break with that, I guess. If I wanted to wind up a friend at some point. That would be doable. Okay, yeah, looks like I'll be getting achievements galore. Do I want to do this? Ooh! Grimdark Show. this is actually kind of annoying that I'm going to be doing. I mean, this is very helpful for the achievement, but it's a little bit annoying that I'll be leveling up this early. But if I can get to the big one from one of these. And yes, I refuse to say anything other than the big one. Because it's a singular item. Singular item, and the item's name is the big one. Okay, what do I want to do? I'll just head back. I do have one spring shoe, so I could make this over there with that. I in theory have this, so I could make it over. I think you're meant to be able to get over with this, but I can't regularly. I would not be confident in my ability to do so, let's say. Do I make it a bit more of a challenge? I made it too much of a challenge. I shouldn't have done that, especially when I just smashed something that gave me a lot of coins, but no regrets. I honestly, had I run and jumped earlier, I could have made that. Yeah, so this would be way too easy to just do. Okay, so. Oh no, you can. Yeah, it'd be way too easy to do that to someone. Which means I probably will at some point. So I'm just going to assume Delora isn't watching this. There is currently no way across the canyon. Oh, you're not quite correct there. Sorry, game. That's some old news. Not old information, rather. And hit this. Not exactly incredible drops from those guys. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe if maybe auto-aim doesn't target something at the same height as me. Or that isn't at the same height as me, rather. Okay, got lots of action tokens when I decide to pursue that route. Hit that knuckle. Shouldn't be too hard. Or you might be if my thing decides to. Great. Just target a load of other stuff. As long as I don't run into anything, keep your knuckle arms distant shouldn't be too bad. Would have run into that guy had I not checked, so I'm glad I did though. I would prefer to have got more of those guys, but wow, and I hit very few with that attack. But Oh. That was a bop. I didn't look where I was going. All the Nido missions are going to be so easy. Good. Getting Draco gear makes everything easier. Where's Knuckle respawned? Is he not respawned yet? I don't know what the respawn time is like on him. All I know is he's a guaranteed respawn. Oh, there we are. I don't know what just happened there, but... Oh, no. Ah, that's annoying. For Knuckle? Okay. What's the actual perk of the Shurikens? Yes, that was what I intended to do. And, ooh, not good. That slows enemies, that's useless. Well, for me anyway. I guess it wouldn't have to be, but I don't have any plans to use it. Or any ideas of a good and efficient way to do so. Yeah, ranged Ninjago weapons make this whole area so much easier. Okay, so I can't just do that. It's a bit of a shame, but I was hopeful. Yeah, I associate that noise with as like being the sound of something frosting over. But like, you don't hear things frost over that quickly, because like in day-to-day life, nothing does. Or at least I don't. I don't know if anyone watching, maybe in, I was going to say maybe in colder parts of the world. Well, I guess going from somewhere warm, you might well have. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, a place, if you're in a cold enough part of the world, a place fit for human, like a place hot enough for human habitation, might be at a good temperature. Or, yeah, going from a place that's good for human habitation, hot enough for human habitation, to a place that's outside, I guess would. That did an impressively low amount of damage to Knuckle. Hey, that's good at least. It seems to count 1 extra, but not too many more. I can always finish off Knuckle twice more. So that we can say this was achieved completely legitimately. Wow, that is good range on it. Wait, is it? So yeah, they damage themselves with that attack. Yes, that was what I was aiming for. Again, insert another sarcastic. Yes, that was what I was aiming for. Yeah, that is... aside from the fact they then smash themselves afterwards. There's very, very little damage to them, which is quite disappointing. It's not really something you can use tactically. Unlike the chests in Gnarled Forest. Which come with quite a few possibilities. Oh, hello. Yeah, wow. 2 damage from that compared to me repeatedly dying to it in the past. It's quite an interesting... I guess understandable change from fighting Ninjago enemies without any armor, let alone any Ninjago gear. Well, I guess, I mean, I fought and found it difficult even when I was using gear. Those things still did so much damage. I love how auto-aim is just like occasionally, like, yes, we are property damage. So occasionally I do seem to get a little bit of client-server desync of these. But nothing major. Oh, okay. Ooh, air tanks. I'll take those. I think they're 2 imagination, 2 armor. I think they're 3 imagination, if I had to guess. Let's just check. Oh yeah, they're 3 imagination, wow. That was a good guess. I know so much about this game. For anyone who was just been listening to this, was in fact being sarcastic and do not know that much about this game, as it turns out. Yes, that's a noise for me yawning. Don't know why. no actual reason to be yawning, but sometimes life doesn't need a reason, I guess. And whilst it sometimes doesn't need a reason, it always finds a way. Yeah, so this was why I was concerned about coming to Crooks Prime early, because you can see my levels and the like is a direct result of coming here this early. But again, oh hello. Didn't even know that one was there. That's interesting. I wonder if there are ways of knocking yourself out of a bouncer animation. I wonder if we're out of the bouncer state, or at least very, very slightly. So I wonder if that could be abused there. I was going to go over for that faction token, but I won't make it in time. Yeah, not the fastest grind, but definitely could be worse. Stop with the random property damage. Just like to double check, I can smash these with normal, non-spinning spinjitzu attacks. Oh! Don't seem to be managing to, but but this is a spinjitzu attack. Does it have to be an actual spinning one? Seems like it does. It does, that's annoying. Because otherwise, I was thinking I could use the kunai, the exploding kunai, to smash these without equipping anything. I am infamous, I attack random things. This is me. Do not question it. I just like destroying your property. Infamous, the property damage coin quandary. This might actually be my full name. Hopeful. Okay, so I think I've got, what, 7 more to go. 5 more to go until I get it, 7 more to go until I can claim legitimacy. How did that go regenerate his health? Just asking. Asking for a friend. How do you regenerate your health like that? Okay, knuckle sweep. Oh, there we are. Hey, third time lucky. Those are so dangerous. The noise of the explosions coming in, I'm fairly certain, exactly the same sound effect that's used in the dragon fight. And it scares me. Just kind of instinctively at this stage. Well, I don't know if it scares me per se, because there's kind of like in the dragon fight, it's kind of an there are upsides and downsides to it. It's too slow. Okay, I'm restraining myself from checking because I know I will just check like after every single fight if I do, and I'll get very upset when I see it isn't increasing as fast as I might hope. So I'm restraining myself from doing that for the moment. I'll get it when I get it, and I'll need to smash them twice afterwards. Oh, and I should say, some eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed a level increase from, I want to say, 16 to 17 between the end of the Nimbus Station Imagination Brick and the Ninjago video, I think it was, I started after that. and may think, hey, he's gutting stuff, that means he's been cheating, this isn't a valid account or whatever. That was because right after I cut the video, because I wanted to make it as short a video as possible, for people who were just interested in the cool tech, I got the achievement for picking up the imagination brick, and if someone really cares enough, they can keep track of my levels and see that that's right. In fact, though, if you do keep track of my levels, you may see that my current level probably isn't correct. And the reason for this is that, well, oh no, level probably is. Sorry, I take that back. My coin count probably isn't. And that will be, and it will return to being correct when I relog. That is because of a bug at the moment, which is related to an old XP bug, where you'd appear to get double the XP from every mission. It's related in that it's the server not keeping track 100% properly of stuff after missions. So it's going to be a little bit tight. Hoping I can enough imagination from smashing stuff to keep me alive. More interesting fight this way, though. Like, enemies in LU are typically pretty easy when you can isolate them. So it's a lot nicer. It's a lot more enjoyable, where it feels like the stakes are higher when you've got a fight, which isn't just a case of, yes, isolate this difficult enemy. Nice. There we are. I mean, I don't have the mission to do that or anything like that, but I figured I might as well whilst I was there, whilst I was waiting for Knuckle to respawn. Stop it! Let me attack the stuff I want to, please. Wow, I managed to clump up a lot of enemies. Half of him smashed themselves shortly after. Guess that's what happens when you're in an enemy-infested area and you use a bouncer that moves you back and forth quite a bit, but over a reasonably small area. Okay, I see him. Take out this guy. Actually, started. Okay, I'm gonna run away whilst he's preoccupied. Oh, okay, that didn't go precisely as intended. But that's actually quite helpful. Some free imagination at a pretty good time. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to check it. I was checking it because I had a theory. And I said I think the count might actually be working properly. not certain. I may just be convincing myself of this because smashing Knuckle a large number of times gets a little bit tedious, as one may imagine. Well, as you watching this probably know. I guess Vicey could turn, given all of the footage for this is recorded, Vicey could turn this into like a nicely edited playthrough thing where like the grinds are time-lapsed. Yeah, I'd say at the moment, the skill cap in LU is, it's high. The issue is there's no reason to strive for it. So, like, there are very cool tricks, optimizations, like, ways of being good at the game, which you get better at over time, and you can exploit, but there's virtually no reason to. So, for instance, the fighting style in LU is quite easy, but there are ways you can kind of use an understanding of it to your advantage. So, for instance, with stuns, etc. And, like, honestly, there's stuff I don't do that I could learn how to do. So, for instance, and I don't think anyone really does at the moment, which is, like, really carefully abuse the stun time that's on the enemies, such that you can keep them, like, so that you can guarantee you'll keep them in a permanent stun lock. I accidentally aggroed that guy, he'll come for me in a second. In a second, and it'll be a free source of imagination. Ideally. Okay, so I'll be up to +1 when I hit this. I'm going to check it again after I beat him the next time and see whether or not it's increased to +2. Because I wonder if it might be the case that the server actually keeps track of it properly, and it's just something in how it's sent to the client that mucks things up. But hey, we passed 100,000 coins. I mean, a lot of that wasn't today. Well, it wasn't today's grind. A lot of it was just missions. So, like, I don't know. I don't count that as money earned, really. Because you don't get, like, I don't know. It's significantly easier to earn money early game than it is late game. Or at least, yeah. Yeah, I'd say that, especially if you go to Crux Prime early game, which I have been doing a lot of recently. I wonder if you could get the skeletons to destroy something with Spinjitzu attack. I'm assuming not. I wonder if there's anything you could do to trick the game on that front. Yeah, you'd have to trick its server side, which would count as... Honestly, yeah, anything which requires you tricking the game server side is kind of like, no, at that stage... That's not a clever thing you're doing with LU's physics, that's basically just hacking. Okay, so I was wrong. So I've got Smash Knuckle one more time. And then I can consider my glitch debt paid. I will at some point later on end up getting this achievement early, but this won't be a large thing. Actually, just on a hunch, I'm going to quickly relog. So, wonder if it's another case of like the client and server being in slight disagreement. No, they're not. Okay. Hopefully Knuckles spawned in the time whilst I was doing that. Nope. At least I don't see him. I don't think he was there the first time I went around, but maybe he was. It's annoying. Ooh, I got comboed. I respect that. You managed to hit a combo in LU. Good for you. It's a combo in a game that's not designed to have combos. GG. Oh, okay, technically it is, but like there. I don't count LU combos as combos. Which is a very easy way of winning an argument. You're wrong? Yes, but I don't count that as being wrong. Argument 1. Well, anyway. Yep, that did count. Which is good. Quickly armor up. It's very helpful being able to do that, honestly. Of course, get sent flying by an engineer, and there we are. We now have the Batlord helmet, and not only do we have it, but I now feel able to use it. And we've got it on only a level 24 character, which ain't bad. Where is it? There we are. Means I can finally trash the monument cap, because this gives a speed boost that's better in pretty much every way. Also, Blacktron shirt, that's pretty good. Forester's hoodie. Okay, so let's work out what my good items are now. That's massive, not big one. That's a shame. That was a question, I just phrased it as a statement. Why would I want... Oh, okay. There's a good reason why I'd want that, but I'm sure I'll keep it around. I'm reasonably certain I'll get it again, because I think it's quite a common drop, but... Reduces the amount of damage you take by 1 to a minimum of 1. I don't think that's worth it. Do I honestly not have anything else? No, right. Much as I like the spear, I don't like spear gang enough to keep that on me. Also, if I were to keep something on me, it would be the basic spear. Get rid of this now. Okay, get rid of some of the obvious stuff. Stinky fish I'm keeping to throw at someone at some point. Yeah, I think it's just a case of I keep pretty much the rest of this. This is now better. just need to swap around this loadout. That replaces that. That replaces that. Honestly, in day-to-day life now, the Hood of Frost... Oh, sorry, the Hood of Quakes I'll probably use a lot less, because I was mostly using that to play off of the speed boost. Most of the time I probably won't use that now. And yeah, that looks pretty good. So oh yeah, note I relogged. Look how much my money's gone down by. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick sweep looking for named enemies. Whilst I'm here, kind of makes sense. I mean, okay, named enemies aside from the ones I know are going to be here. But yeah, so we got the hat back. That's good. Very, very pleased with that as an outcome for today. I miss having a good weapon. That's... Okay, I was literally just running the wrong direction there. Normally I blame auto-aim for something like that, but no, that was entirely me. Yeah, as great as ranged weapons are, I mean, a 222 ranged weapon ain't bad. But it's not worth my time for this. So yeah, I guess next up will be now I've got the got this quality of life feature. I'll go and Gnarled Frost it up then, I think. So that will not be in this episode, in inverted commas. That'll be another day, but yeah, I've just realised I've turned into one of those YouTubers who teases what they do next. No, this was not intended as that. How can I repent? Anyone who leaves a comment saying what you can repent is a DLU key. Well, just know that I called it. Because there's nothing I can say now that will stop you from saying it, because you will say it purely to spite me. Or not say it purely to spite that prediction. Me saying that is almost in and of itself an inherently self-referential problem. And as such is arguably ill-posed. Yeah, alright. I think I'm going to go into the shield of at least regenerating stats, if not keeping out enemies. And stand relatively far away from enemies so I don't get spawn killed next time I join. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you around, I guess.